can now say good afternoon to everyone. We just ticked over at 12 o'clock. So I only see two people here at the moment. Three, here we go. People are joining. So thank you for joining me. Apologies if you had a little confusion here with the placeholder on the screen with yesterday's date on. It's the 15th, and it's EXOS at Home with me, Di. I thank you for joining me. Spread the word. If you have any questions before we get started here, just throw something into the chat box there, and I'll do my best to answer. We'll just wait maybe 30 seconds, and then once we get going, I have some coaches there monitoring the chat box as well, and they'll be able to answer your questions as we go along. So if you have any concerns, any aches or pains, anything that doesn't feel quite right, throw your question in there, and they will be happy to help, maybe provide you with an alternative exercise. So we're going to do a 30-minute workout today, top to body, whole body workout like we've been doing for the last couple of weeks. We're not going to do it for time today. We're going to do it for reps. So you can go a little bit at your own pace. We're going to spend about 10 to 12 minutes on two different blocks once we've warmed up, and then maybe 2 to 3 minutes at the end, just to really get that heart rate going and have a little bit of a finisher. So without further ado, without listening to me blabber on too much, we're going to start with our warm-up. So you just need your space, and we're going to lay on the ground to begin with. We're going to work through some rotation in your thoracic spine. So I want you to set your posture. Number one, there's going to be some rotational elements in the workout today. So post up on your shoulder. There's a little gap between your side and the floor. And then like an archer drawing their bow, open up, taking the opposite shoulder, the top shoulder, to the ground and swim back through the middle. Nice smooth pattern. We're going to get 5 of these on each side. Breathe out as you open. Once you've done your 5, just roll over. 5 the other way as well. Post up on your shoulder, a gap beneath your side and the floor. Trying to take that top shoulder and your watch to the ground. Give your knees a good tight squeeze together. Breathing out as you open. And we're there. We're going to get into a 90-90 position, a shin box. Again, rotation. So starting with a nice upright torso through the middle of your body. You're going to push your butt back, which allows you to bow forward. Emblems on your chest should be visible. And then just walk yourself around as far as you can. Bring it back to the front. Lift up. Repeat 3 times. Butt goes back. I bow forward. When I get to that front position, I'm going around towards that front leg, rotating into the hip with some thoracic rotation as well. One more time and then we'll switch. Butt back, bow forward, rotate through your position, and march it back. Switch sides. Do the same thing. Set yourself up first, close to those 90-degree markers. Butt goes back, your body bows forward, and you can walk your hands around and back. Always return to that upright position so you can reset with that butt going back and the hands walking around. Bring it up one more time. And we can climb up onto our feet. So we're going to get some single leg work done today. And I want us to get right with that position. So I want you to balance first now on one leg. So we're going to have a soft knee. There's a slight break. And I'm in my base position. My butt is back. My chest is up. You have this imaginary mini band now around your knees. And that floating leg Just want you to lift it up and out. Like a dog taking a pee on a lamppost. Just going to raise that leg up and out as you balance on one side. This leg, this glute of the grounded leg is the one that you should feel. You do about 3 more reps, slow and controlled. So there's about 8 total reps. We can stand up and no balance on the other leg. So the same thing, soft knee, sit into your base position, butt back, chest up, pull that imaginary mini band apart. If I go straight on there, what we're trying to avoid is this knee on the grounded leg collapsing in. You want to keep that knee aligned over the middle of your foot. We'll do about 3 more reps again. This glute now is firing. Those glutes, powerhouse, the engine room of your body, they're going to be useful today. So we want to make sure they're ready. From that base position, now with 2 legs, just want you to send your right leg out to the side. This is going to give you an idea of some width of stance. And now sit your hips down and back. We're going to stay below this ceiling and glide, pushing from one side to the next. Hopefully, if there was a straight line going across your screen, I'm going to stay in that nice straight line pattern as I glide from one side to the next. Shouldn't see me bobbing up and down at this point. So just opening up the adductors, the inside of your thighs come into a stretch. And do 1 more each way. Step it back in and up. Just going to get the body moving. So I want you to swing your arms around, get your lower body involved. So we're linking everything together. You notice I pivot a little bit on my toes and I make as big a circle as I can with my arms. Just keep the relaxing breaths as you go. And then spread your feet into a nice wide stance. So think about shoulder width and a half. Reach up to the sky. And then with those fingertips, I want you to draw a nice big circle coming all the way around, back to the top and back the other way. So if you get chalk and a blackboard, you're going to be making that big circle on the blackboard. We're going to go 3 each way. And each circle, try and make it a little bit bigger than the last. And when you've done 3 each way, we can relax there. Little bit of fast work to connect the brain and the body. We're going to start reaching up to the sky, grab a hold imaginary of the ceiling, and on my go, we're going to pull that roof down, stabilize on one leg. I'll let you know which leg, and we'll start to that left leg. So reach up to the sky, go! Can you stabilize in the same position we were in earlier? 3 seconds, then we'll reset. Right leg, go! Pull the roof down. If you're doing this with someone else, try and be quicker than that person next to you in your room. Go! Alternating which side we're going from. Reach, go! Woo, stable, reach. 1 more each side. Left, go! And reset, right side, go! And relax. Okay, we'll take a couple of deep breaths. So pull the air in and then force it out. Breathe in deep. And that's like a little shot of espresso, just oxygenates and fuels your body. So we go together, 1 exercise at a time. We're going to do it all as a group. So just follow along with me. We're going to go into that same wide base, lateral squat, lateral lunge position where we did, a warm-up. But I want you to step into it. So from a narrow base, step out and sit down and back. From here, push back to the top. And I want you to do 10 of these. If you're having difficulty pushing back to the top, just sit and push and come up. So without stepping in. So it'll be in, push, and up. We're going to get 10 reps on each side. You have the choice here to push up or glide up. Modify as you need to. And when you've done 10, just switch. 10 on the other side. Show you a different angle so you can see how my hips sit down and back. Everyone's going to go at their own pace, so I want you to count your own 10 reps. This is your lateral lunge. This is exercise number 1 on block number 1. Finish your 10 reps, then we'll go into exercise 2. So with my lower body push, a little bit of upper body pull in with some core. You're going to go into a bear position. We're going to do bear crawls forward and backwards. You may have seen this a lot recently. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. You're just going to take those knees a few centimeters off the ground. Corkscrew your hands into the floor. And you're going to walk forward 5, 6 steps and then walk back 5, 6 steps. Now again, if I had that imaginary line, keep going with me. I had that imaginary line on the screen. You should see me hopefully staying towards one level, not bobbing my butt up and down in the sky. Keep going forward and backwards. Go for another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And relax. We're also going to rotate. So on this first block, you jump at your own intensity. You can leave the ground as much or as little as you like. But from base position, on my go call, you go into jump, 180 degrees, go, jump back 180 degrees. We're going to get 3 jumps in each direction. With me, base position, go, go, other way. So moving to my right, go, go, to my left, go, go, to the right, go, go. Last time each side, to the left, go, go, to the right, go, go, and relax. 3 movements. That's block 1. We go right back to the beginning into those lateral lunge positions. 10 on each side. If you're pushing from the bottom, push the ground as hard as you can. So push that floor away from you. Breathe out as you produce that force. And then 10 the other way. Go at your own pace. Don't worry if you fall a little behind. If you're going quicker than me, I'm going to ask you to just slow it down a little bit. Gives you a bit more intent, control. And when you've done your 10, we can go straight down here onto the ground, bear crawls, together, about 5 steps forward, 5 steps back, knees off the floor. Let's go. So this one is a little bit for time. Pause when you need to pause. We're going to make it continuous. Work with your own space. So if you're not able to take all 5 steps, that's fine. 2 to 3 steps, also good. Working forward and backwards continuously. 5 more seconds. And relax. Jumps, rotations. This time, do your best to spring right back. So if you don't want to go high because of impact or noise, just spin and back. So like you're on a swivel board. I'll do this one with you. To the left. Go. Spring right back. To the right. go. Spring right back. Left, go. Spring right back. Right, go. Left, go. Right, go. Or you can add the height. So it's up to you. Jump or spin. Back to the beginning. Already third round on this first block. 10 reps. Lateral lunge with that big push off the outside. Chest stays up. Emblems on your shirt. Always visible. My arms here are counterbalancing. And when you've done your 10, switch to the other side. Same thing. Again, don't worry about keeping pace. Work through your reps. Try not to go quicker than me. There needs to be some element of control. Breathe out as you push. Then we're down onto the ground. Finish up those reps. Bear crawl position. Forward, backward. This one a little bit for time. With me. Let's go. Squeeze your ribs and your hips. That midsection stays nice and tight. Do the old tummy pat test. Feel for that tension, that brace that you can breathe behind. That's your shield that's protecting your whole spine. Nearly there. Keep it going. 5 more seconds. And relax. Good. We can take a little pause, a little time out at this point to rehydrate. Mop your brow. Also, give you a little time. If you need a towel or cloth, we're going to add a little slide movement into this next block as an option. So this is going to come into our push-up. You have 2 different versions, 3, 4, 5 different versions of a push-up. The most challenging one that we will begin with today is to have one hand on your slide, on your cloth, the other on the floor. Just watch this rep first. So as you lower yourself down, the hand on your towel slides forward. Almost like a one-handed push-up, right? Forward, push. Don't have to do this. You can do regular full body push-ups. You can do them from your knees. You can do them from your knees with a slide, or you can elevate your hands in any of those positions. So we're going to go there first, and we're just going to get 6 on each side. Post your hand up if you're using a towel and a slide. Multiple variations depending on your strength and your abilities. And go 6 reps in your own time. Low and push. Again, the intent comes as you push the ground as hard as you can. No piece of cake, that one. Switch to the side, or if you're doing it without the slide, you just got 6 more. So adjust your position as you need to get 12 total reps. And you can relax, only for a moment. Use that towel as well to mop your brow. Onto the ground and onto your back. We're going to dig one heel into the floor, the other leg straight. So I'm trying to rub my thighs parallel, toes curled up on both ends. So I'm trying to get as much tension as possible. Push the elbows into the floor. Go with me, push the ground. Make a big heel print in the floor. Single leg glute bridge. We're going to get 8 on each side. Tension all the way. And switch. Set up with tension. Thighs run parallel. Let's go. Big heel print in the ground, 8 times. Final movement in this second block, you're going to post up in a pillar bridge position. So you're going to have elbows and forearms on the ground. Just like the push-up, if you need to modify it by going to your knees, you can. Try and keep a narrow base, but if you need more stability, go wider. Arm raises, 5 on each side, where you're lifting one arm and reaching. Go with me, keep the ribs connected to the hips. Balancing a hot cup of coffee on your back, so we don't want those hips to roll. The movement is only coming in the upper half of your torso. When you've done those, 5 each side, we can go back, towel, no towel, knees, full body, whatever works for you. So back to our push-ups, 6 on each side, or 12 all together. Set yourselves up at the top, screw the hands into the floor, shoulder stability. Let's go. When you've done your 6, just switch. Same on the other side. Squeeze the ribs and hips, and we're off. So the great thing about a push-up, whole body movement. Although you're pushing through the upper body, you're stabilizing everywhere through your pillar. One of the best core exercises there is, believe it or not. Down to the ground, glute bridge, single leg. Thighs run parallel. Heel print into the ground, 8 times. Keep the tension, keep that top leg straight. And a straight switch. When you've done your 8, irradiate that tension again. Drive your elbows into the floor to create a stronger contraction in your core. And relax. Over onto your front, pillar bridge position. By the way, play your own music. If you're getting tired of hearing my heavy breathing as we go through these reps, just crank your music up a little bit. No one wants to hear me breathing. Pillar bridge, forearms. Wide if you need more stability, narrow if you need more challenge, overhead reach. You can also go here onto your knees. Concept is the same. Squeeze the ribs and hips. Reach overhead 5 times, alternating on each side. When you've done your 10 reps, come back up into your push-up position. Third and final round. So third and final round on this second block. Then we'll get something a bit more high intensity to finish. Push-up position, loaded at the top, whichever version you're using. Let's go. Push the ground away. Not like you're pushing your body up, like you're pushing the floor down. Drives the intent. And we can switch. We'll do the same on the other side. I'll continue with 6 more if you're doing 2 arms without the slide. Nice job. Flip onto your back. Glute bridge. Radiate tension. Let's go. Big heel print in the ground. 8 times each side. Drive that knee forward as you push the ground from beneath you. And when you've done 8, just switch. Go straight into 8 on the other side. Last set, pillar bridge. Over into your position, full body on knees. 5 overhead reaches, alternating each side. Remember, hot cup of coffee, balanced on your lower back. We don't want any movement at the hips. Can you stabilize when you go from 2 to 1 arm position? And just glide it back up when you've done 5 each side. So that's block 2 done. A little bit sweaty. Hopefully you're getting a good sweat as well. Last block. This one's nice. We're going to do a little bit of Tabata. So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. 2 movements, which we're going to alternate between. Number 1, jump rope. So even if you don't have a rope, you're going to pretend. So we're going to do some jump rope for 20 seconds, 10-second recovery, and then we're going to run in place. So we're going to run high knees for 5, and then into low 2-inch run. So it'll be a heavy run, high run, and low. And we'll go high, low, high, low. So just take my cue on that. I'll tell you whether we're high or we're low. So 20 seconds of work. Just going to get my timer going here. Make sure you can trust me explicitly. Are we ready? So we'll start with the jump rope. 20 seconds in position. Let's go. Jump rope in. I'm going to turn my body this way a little so I can see my timer. It'll be a short 10-second transition after jump rope in. We'll see if we can get through 3 rounds of each of these 2 exercises. And stop. 10 seconds. Remember, we're going high to low. You've got this little period. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go high. So I'm running high knees. 2, 1, low. Fast feet. 2, 1. Back to high knees. 2, 1. Fast feet down low. 2, 1. Relax. 10 seconds and we'll go back to jump ropes. That's 1 round. We're doing 3. 3, 2, 1. Jump rope. So nice and light on the balls of your feet. Don't need to jump too high. Whew, this is where you can get your breath a little bit while still doing some work. 5 more seconds. And relax. Short recovery, high to low, 20 seconds between these 2 positions. 2, 1, go. High knees. Running as tall as you can. Pick those knees up. Go low. Low and fast. Back to high. High knees. Back to low. Low and fast. And relax. Shake it off. 2 down. 1 to go. Told you it was going to be a finisher. Finishing me off. Let's go. Jump rope. 20 seconds. It's quick fire. Nice deep breaths as you jump rope. This is our last round. You're doing a great job. Try and stick with me. 5 more seconds. Jump rope in. Pause. Short recovery. Last time. High to low. Pick those knees up, run in tall. 2, 1, go. High knees, run high, run tall. Low, let's go. Fast feet, controlled on the arms. Back to high. Woo. Almost there, guys. Dig in, go low. Last time. Low, fast feet, and relax. Give it a little slap. Get the blood flowing into there. Glutes, quads. Nice deep breaths. Woo. We are done. You can take those nice deep breaths. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Try and get as much oxygen in as you can. Nice deep breath. And let it go. Good. So we're going to just a couple of mobility movements just to restore some extensibility, some of those key muscles that we use today and key tissues. If you've got a chair, sofa, bed, anything that you can raise your foot on, come into a half kneeling position. You don't have that near you, you can just grab your foot and pull your heel to your butt. You can get as upright as possible. Tuck your tail under. Quad, hip flexor complex. Comes into a little stretch. Continue those deep breaths. Just spend about 20 seconds on each side. So already we can switch. Same thing. Heel doesn't have to touch your butt. Tucking your tail under your body is the most important piece to bring it into a stretch. Nice deep breaths. Release. Just hold in your position. So you relax, you recover. We'll go back to the first side. We're going to do the same position. Tuck your tail under, but I want you to rotate. So you're going to rotate away from your front leg. So the opposite arm, big circle up and around. Tickle your own toes. Come back to the middle. Up and around. Tickle your own toes. One more time and then we'll switch. Up, sweep around, tickle, and switch sides. Same thing again, half kneeling position. Set your pelvis, so tuck your tail under, and rotate over the top. Give those toes a tickle 3 times. High as you can, then rotate from the top down to the other side. One more time. And relax. Find yourselves a comfortable position, seating or laying, whichever works for you. Do a little bit of breath work, help reset, restore your system. Nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Bring the air in for 4, hold for 4, and then out for 6. Let's go with my count. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out. Keep that cadence. Keep that breath going. So you want the exhale to be slightly longer than the inhale. In for 4 through your nose. Hold it in for 4. Let it go through your mouth for 6. Guys, keep going with this for another couple of minutes. Really does set your nervous system back to the beginning. Really gets you reset, relaxed, promotes your recovery. So you're more ready for what's to come in your day ahead. You're going to be more ready for tomorrow's workout, Friday's workout. You're just going to be more prepared. Really good way of relaxing the mind, relaxing the body. Thank you very much for joining me today. Now's the time when you finish breathing to go get your nutrition, have a little lunch, refuel from the workout we just did, prepare for tomorrow. Thank you very much, guys. Hope to see you back here very soon.